Abhimanyu, the greatest of warriors, nephew of mighty Lord Krishna, son of greatest archer Arjuna, and great-grandson of valorous Gangaputra Bhishma. This introduction can tell in itself that from where the courage and fighting skills have taken roots in Abhimanyu. He was only 16 when he fought the battle of Kurukshetra. Abhimanyu was a shooting star in the sky of Mahabharata who remained for a short period of time, but the radiance of his bravery outshined all others. His fighting abilities threatened the Kauravas of their defeat, and he was ultimately cornered and beaten to death unethically. And because of this term, unethically, the 13th day of the Kurukshetra war is termed as the darkest day in the history of the Mahabharata. Hello everyone, my name is Vartika, and in this video I am going to narrate a courageous tale from the Mahabharata war spotlighting the great Abhimanyu. So on the 13th day of the Mahabharata battle, the Kauravas created the most treacherous war formation called the Chakravyuh. It was planned and designed by Dronacharya, the commander of the Kaurava army on that particular day, in order to capture the Pandavas' commander Yudhishthira. Arjun was the only one in the Pandava army who knew how to get into the Chakravyuh as well as how to come out of it. And therefore, the Kauravas intentionally engaged Arjun and his charioteer Lord Krishna in a fight with the Samsaptakas at the farthermost end of the battlefield. The Pandavas were on the verge of defeat when Abhimanyu voluntarily stepped forward to enter the formation. Abhimanyu knew the trick to enter the Chakravyuh, but unfortunately, he didn't know how to get out from it. Despite knowing the fact that if he entered, he will be inviting his death, he still moved ahead because he can't let his army loose until he is present on the battleground. Abhimanyu's greatest virtue lies in his fortitude to fight even against sure death. So Abhimanyu started entering the Chakravyuh with other prominent Pandava warriors following him. As he entered inside, the other four Pandava brothers were stopped by Jaidrath, who was Duryodhana's brother-in-law, at the entrance of the formation, and therefore they couldn't follow Abhimanyu to protect him inside. He entered the Chakravyuh like a hurricane and defeated each and every Kaurava soldier who came in his way. He would be looking like a fierce saltwater crocodile moving thunderously in the Kaurava army's ocean. Abhimanyu killed one of the best Kaurava soldier, Lakshman, who was Duryodhana's eldest son, in his first attempt. Looking at his gallant fighting skills, the Kauravas realized that they cannot overthrow him following the rules and ethics of the Dharmyuddha, and they turned towards the darkest path that they could have chosen. Dronacharya, the guru who has taught the ethics of war his entire life, was the one who initiated and planned the layout of death of a 16-year-old young boy in the most unethical manner. He brainstormed Karna that breaking the rules of the battle is the only way to stop Abhimanyu. Dronacharya called Abhimanyu as an incarnation of Rudra, the god of war. He also said that Abhimanyu will kill all of them if they will not stop him at the earliest, by hook or by crook. And from there, the gloomiest hour of history has started to stem its roots. Dronacharya, Kripacharya, Karna, Duryodhana, Dushasana, Ashwathama, Salya, Shakuni, Bhurisrava, who not, all the prominent warriors of the Kaurava army started attacking a young 16-year-old audacious boy simultaneously. Abhimanyu fearlessly faced their combined attack and reverted back with a shower of arrows. Frustrated by his marvelous attempts, Karna started firing arrows from behind on him, and the rest embattled his chariot and the charioteer instead of him. They brought him on the ground by dismantling his chariot. To everyone's astonishment, even this couldn't shatter the lion heart into pieces. Again he was standing on his feet with a sword in his one hand and his broken chariot's wheel as a shield in the other hand. They again started to attack him altogether. and he started to shield himself to the maximum extent he could. Then, after witnessing the glorious warrior spirit of Abhimanyu, Dronacharya finally broke his sword and chariot's wheel with which he was protecting himself, finally making him unarmed. Karna steered arrows through both his legs, making him crawl on the ground in immense pain. The Kauravas then encircled him and slowly and gradually started steering swords in every part of his body and kept on doing it till he took his last breath. Can you even imagine that all of this was done to a 16-year-old boy by his own family members? Can you imagine how that amount of brutality could be in someone's heart, that too for a small boy of their own family? Well, this is what has happened to humanity and brotherhood on that particular day. This was the day on which even the Lord of the entire universe, Lord Krishna, cried on the death of his fearless and tenacious student. And if Krishna cried, then the entire universe cried to pay tribute to the gallantry of the great Abhimanyu. This is how the 13th day of the battle became the darkest day of the Mahabharata war. Thank you for watching the video, and if you liked it, please do like and share. For more such videos, subscribe the channel. Thank you.